Okay. I don't know if the volume is better now. I heard the volume was bad before. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining up. Okay. So I was just trying to talk about myself a little bit, just an insight about my life, my family, my faith in God, what I'm doing at the moment. I am one person, I pride myself with the fact that I have never compromised myself spiritually. I am such a strong believer, and I'm someone that puts my everything in God, and I don't care what anybody else is doing. I just tell God, if you cannot do it, then maybe it's not for me. When we cooked up this title of A Very Dirty Christmas, we deliberated on the topic, to be honest, and the title is derived from just a family reunion that was supposed to be a happy one, happy Christmas, but the messiness that happened in that revelation, it was a metaphorical way of telling a story. Like I said, the last thing me would ever do would be to do anything that disrespects, dishonors, brings any level of disregard for the one thing I'm so afraid of, I'm so in awe of, the one thing that I know is constant, which is God, which is Christendom. We go around, do things, we sing, but there's always a place that you come back to that always feels like home, which is God's house. If I was a person who did not have God, I don't think I would be here. 20-something years I've been in this industry. I started as a child. I've been faced with so much. But one thing that has been constant is that God has always been there for me, uplifting me, showing up, and showing me that He's never leaving my side. And I've held on to that because that's all my parents taught me. That's all they introduced me to. My parents have never, I grew up when my parents were going through the hardest times of their lives. They used to have so much and then they didn't have that much. But the one thing that I saw my father do, even when my mother was sick to a point that hospitals would reject her because they didn't think there was anything they could do for her. My father, so strong with his Christianity faith, God bless his soul. He always said anything God cannot do isn't meant to happen. He said if she cannot live, if she will not live because I have to do some rituals or whatever, then she was not meant to live. My father made that stance at the most sensitive time of his life, when everybody thought he would seek for help for my mother to live somewhere else. He stood his ground and he said, I'll never worship any other God except the God of heaven and earth. And if that God is alive, He'll keep my wife alive. Anybody that knows me knows that my mom had died and came back to life. My father's faith in God. which for me just made me understand the power of God. And I strongly believe that what God cannot do does not really exist. And I have such strong faith. And I am the last person. I may not be the most perfect person, but the one thing I would never do would be to dishonor that faith. Would be to dishonor that body. The only body that my parents made sure they didn't have much, but they instilled that in us. Trust in God, faith in God, hope in God. I've been in this industry 20 years plus. Every time I try to leave, I feel like I have fans I feel like I'm here for a purpose. And I always try to stick around because I really love this business and what our stories do to people. When we chose A Very Dirty Christmas as a film title, we promoted that film for the entire, that's all I've done this year. From when we were shooting, if I had any reservation from anywhere, we would not have used the title. We used the title because it was a metaphorical way of expressing what happens in a family reunion that was supposed to be clean and nice, but family secrets unveiling, ills of the society, just talking about just things that happen when wealthy people come together. We chose A Dirty Christmas. It was never to demean Christians or disrespect Christendom or dishonor God. I would never have been a part of anything that I would have felt like it would be a dishonor to God. Because the only reason why I'm here is because of God. I have been attacked. I have seen so many things that I don't talk. Not because I don't have things to say. Not because I don't have things to say. But because I just feel like everybody else has their own issues. And I just feel like it's my issue, I'll deal with it. Don't add your problems to everybody else's problems, because all of us in this world, we are going through it. I did this movie. I put up my sweat, my blood into it. Borrowed money, got investors to come on board. I promised them, because the story was solid. We promoted that movie for such a long time. And if at any point anybody had said anything about the title, I would have never gone on with it. We as a team, my entire team, they're all Christians. We pray before we start work. We reference God because that's the premise to which we do everything. If we knew that that title, Dirty Christmas, was going to eke anyone, upset Christians, to a point where it can't issue in a statement to discredit the work that I've done the entire year, I would never have gone on with it. We're just creating a title to provoke conversations, Because Christmas in my head is just a season. This film has no death in it. It highlights family conflicts, secrets unfolding. It highlights things that people do. Talk about fake food, fake drinks. This movie does that. Oh God, I can't believe this. I would never sit on a gathering where Christians are ridiculed. Every day they're killing Christians. I know how my heart goes out, how we feel. To now think that I'm the one that people are looking at like I'm doing something to dishonor Christians and Christ. I would never do that intentionally. And if you're trying, you've sent a letter, they've asked us to change the title, or they're going to pull the films from the cinemas. It's just barely a few days we released. I thought we could handle it. But obviously the conversation is growing every day. I'm just begging to say, please, I did take money from investors to do this film. If you pull it, just because of the title, perhaps you should see the film. If it dishonors Christians in any way, if it dishonors God in any way, I will pull it. I will pull it and bear the consequence. If it dishonors God or Christians in any way, I will pull it. Because I will not be a part of something like that. I really wish you guys had said something earlier. I don't know what to do. I've just coming back from Soleil Cinemas we went to sell. It's almost like what I'm dealing with is not enough. Instead of promoting my movie, there are 70 cinemas across Nigeria. We have to start pulling out the printers, all the materials that have circulated the entire country. The film is in cinema presently. How do I change the name, the title? Okay, I want to change it because I don't want to. Christians are not the people I want a problem with. Because I'm one. I would try to change the title. Just give us some time. Don't pull the film. Don't pull the film. Figure out how to change the title. But I just want to apologize to everybody who feels offended by the title of this film. A Very Dirty Christmas wasn't meant to discredit Christians or Christianity or the religion that we really all love and preserve. But if it is really hurting anyone, I want to say I'm sorry. That was not the intention. It was just a metaphoric way of telling a story and provoking conversations. The intention was not to ever dishonor God, Christians, or the religion. I know no other religion. So this is just me saying, I'm sorry. I can't believe this is hurting people so much. Since it is, don't pull my film. Give me a fair fighting ground. Let people go watch the film. Watch the film and come back and say that this film degrades Christians or this film degrades Christianity. Then I will pull it. But if you haven't seen the film and you say that I'm dishonoring God, Christians by this film that has no moral, there's no negativity on, if anything, my character is born again till the end. I'm too much of a believer to do that. Just breaks me. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Just don't pull my film, please. Just allow people to watch. You go watch it yourself. All I'm begging you, my fathers and my mothers, go and watch this film and see if it degrades Christians and God. If it does, I will pull it. But if it doesn't, this is not. I'm sorry. I was just making a Christmas film. I just wanted a film that everybody will feel good about. I can't even read any comments. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. We'll try to change the title. We have over about 70 cinemas nationwide. We've done print, media, digital. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know how, but guys, I'm sorry, please. I'm so sorry.